Congratulations. You've been selected for Specialized Fire Response Unit 3. Let me be the first to welcome you to the most unique and the most dangerous posting in the entire service. Our unit responds to just one location, a single structure, the Ashcombe Residences. Now on paper, Ashcombe is a large, multi-complex housing structure. It's listed as having around 20 residential units, but don't ever trust the blueprints. The exact number is never consistent, and you'll soon understand why. Every few years, without fail, the building suffers a total structural fire. It burns to the ground, is condemned, demolished, and then rebuilt. And here's where it gets strange. The same residents always move back in. Let this sink in. Every single person currently living in Ashcombe has already died in a previous fire within that very building. They come back with no memory of their death, with a life that feels completely reconstructed, and they're assigned a new unit in the new building. It's a cycle. When a new death occurs during a fire, a new room or even an entire wing mysteriously appears during the reconstruction. A new resident eventually occupies it. Your job is to respond to active incidents at Ashcombe. You can, and you will, rescue occupants. But I need you to understand this with absolute clarity. Everyone inside has already burned at least once. This building doesn't burn because of faulty wiring or a forgotten candle. It burns because it requires fuel. No other fire department responds to Ashcombe. When you get the call, when you see that smoke on the horizon, know this: you are the only ones coming. But remember, fires aren't the only thing that collapse under pressure. Your mind, your will, your very soul will be tested here, which is why we have a very specific set of rules. These rules are for Ashcombe, and Ashcombe only. Follow them, and you might just survive your tour. Ignore them, and you'll become part of the building's history. Rule 1. Never, ever enter the structure without visual confirmation of your partner. Keep your partner in your line of sight at all times. Ashcombe's primary tactic is to separate firefighters. It splits teams, creates confusion, and picks you off one by one. Those we find alone, well, they're usually discovered burned from the inside out. It's a gruesome sight, and not one you want to become. Stick together, no exceptions. Rule 2. If your radio goes silent, retreat immediately. I don't mean static or a bad signal. I mean pure, dead silence. When you're in there, you'll hear the constant chatter from command, from your team. If that suddenly cuts out completely, it means something is listening. Something has intercepted the signal because it does not want witnesses to what it's about to do. Get out. Find your partner and get out. Rule 3. You need to avoid any rooms where the flames burn without heat. You'll know it when you see it. The fire will be dancing, licking the walls, but you won't feel a thing. Your gear won't register a temperature spike. These fires are not consuming wood or drywall. They are consuming memory, breath, and will. Get too close, and you'll feel your own thoughts slipping away, your own life force being drained. These are traps. Do not engage. Rule 4. Do not follow voices through the smoke unless their presence is confirmed by command. You will hear people calling for help, crying, screaming your name. It's the most primal instinct for a firefighter to run towards those sounds. But at Ashcombe, those voices often belong to the residents who burned there before. They're ghosts, echoes trapped in the smoke, and they're searching for replacements. They want you to take their place. Wait for command to confirm a civilian's location before you move. Rule 5. Watch the ceilings. Watch them closely. A sudden, unnatural silence means imminent structural failure. The fire at Ashcombe is intelligent. When the deafening roar of the blaze suddenly stops, it's not going out. It's thinking. It's choosing the weakest point right above you. It's choosing where to collapse next to trap you or crush you. When it goes quiet, move. Rule 6. If your exit disappears, stay low and conserve your air. the building shifts. Hallways you just walked down will be brick walls. Doors will vanish. Your first instinct will be to panic, to run, to find another way out. Don't. Running just attracts its attention. The fire prefers panic. It feeds on it. It makes you an easier target, and it burns faster when you're afraid. Stay calm, stay low, and wait. An opportunity might present itself, but only if you're patient. Rule 7. Never remove your mask. I don't care if the air suddenly smells clean. I don't care if it smells like fresh-cut grass, or your mother's cooking, or the first home you ever lived in. That's one of its oldest tricks. We've had several firefighters report the comforting smell of home moments before their bodies were found, their lungs crystallized. The air is never safe. Your mask stays on until you are clear of the property line. Rule 8. Do not acknowledge residents you recognize from previous fires. You'll run into someone you pulled out of the blaze 6 years ago. They won't remember you. To them, this is their first fire. They always return. They always forget. They are not meant to leave. If you try to tell them the truth, if you try to break the cycle, the building will turn its full attention on you. They are part of the system. You are an outsider. Keep it that way. Rule 9. If the flames begin following your movement instead of the airflow, stop moving immediately. Fire follows oxygen, heat, fuel. It goes where the draft takes it. But in Ashcombe, sometimes the fire gets personal. It will stop licking up a wall and turn to follow the sway of your arm. It will peel off the ceiling to track your helmet light. When this happens, the fire has identified you. It sees you not as an obstacle, but as fuel. Freeze. Don't even breathe. Show it you are not a threat. Sometimes it loses interest. Sometimes. And finally, Rule 10. If the building reignites after being declared extinguished, evacuate immediately and do not re-enter. You'll spend hours fighting it. You'll get the last hotspot. Command will call it. And then moments later, a window on the 3rd floor will just explode into flame again. That's your signal. That means Ashcombe did not receive enough fuel this cycle. It's still hungry. And if you go back inside, it will make sure it gets what it wants. These are the rules. Learn them. Live them. Your life depends on it. Welcome to Unit 3. Now get your gear. We've got a call. Thanks for watching. If you want to hear more stories from the edge of reality, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Stay safe out there.